My name is Aaron Cummins. I'm the product manager over Long Guns at Browning, and today we wanted to talk about the X-Bolt. The X-Bolt's been on the market for 10 years and is still gaining momentum with hunters and shooters alike, for good reason. Every X-Bolt has a short 60-degree bolt throw, has a tang safety that naturally falls under your thumb, has a bolt unlock button so you can unload with the safety on, has a smooth center feed magazine. The feather trigger is outstanding. The barrels are free-floated and every action is bedded, giving the X-Bolt the best out-of-the-box accuracy for any production rifle. Today we wanted to talk about the new Pro model and recent innovations that we find in the X-Bolt line. Even though the X-Bolt has had great success with hunters and shooters, there have been the hardcore shooters and hunters that have desired more out of their rifle. And they would take their rifles to custom gunsmiths and pay a lot of money for an aftermarket stock, an aftermarket barrel, and premium finishes. We wanted to offer that hardcore hunter and shooter a package straight from the factory that gives them everything that they need. When you see the X-Bolt Pro, it's apparent right away it's got a premium finish. The barrel, the action, and the stock all have a Cerakote finish. Cerakote has become the industry standard for premium finishes on rifles, and it gives it an attractive look. We made some enhancements to the action also. It is stainless steel under the Cerakote for incredible corrosion resistance. We put a new ergonomic bolt handle on with fluting. There's also fluting on the bolt body. We took the rifle with the best out-of-box accuracy and enhanced the barrel even more. We start out with a stainless steel barrel with the Cerakote finish. We have a proprietary lapping process that improves accuracy and reduces fouling. We also flute the barrel. We've also supplied a muzzle brake which reduces recoil by about 50%. And every gun that has a muzzle brake is supplied with a thread protector. With the muzzle brake and thread protector, this rifle could be used two ways. Most often, the muzzle brake will be used at the bench and then switched out for the thread protector to be used in the field. For those that really want to spot their shot and are willing to take hearing protection with them, the muzzle brake can be used in the field, and it is a great aid of knowing what exactly happened when you pull the trigger. The Pro has the best hunting stock in the marketplace today. It is a second generation carbon fiber stock. The second generation is a 360-degree weave around the stock. The first generation was clamshells put together. It's easy to tell the difference. If you cannot see the carbon fiber, it's the first generation. But even through the Cerakote, you can see the dynamic carbon fiber look. Carbon fiber gives you unparalleled strength and rigidity compared to any other material out there. The action area transfers the recoil through the recoil lug, and in that area we put a compression molded carbon fiber block. Some of the competitors put metal in there, which goes against having a lightweight rifle, but the carbon fiber block is bonded directly to the carbon fiber outer shell. This gives an incredibly tough, rigid stock. To illustrate how rigid this is, we've gone to the Browning laboratory, used some scientific equipment, and tested it so that you can see through hard numbers how rigid and tough this stock is. For the deflection test, we've recruited the help of Marcus Heath, our quality control manager at Browning. Marcus, tell us about this setup and test.
Well, we have a fixture that supports the rifle with the buttstock and the barrel. We've then attached to the front sling swivel stud a digital force gauge to measure the amount of downward force applied to the forend. We also have a dial indicator at the front of the forearm to measure the deflection as the force is applied.
Oh, let's see what they do.
Okay.
Well, you saw in the deflection test, the carbon fiber stock on the Pro is significantly stiffer than a standard injection molded stock. I've had people ask me, what's the big deal about stiffness? Why is it important? And so I'm going to take some of the competitors' guns and we're going to look and see exactly why a stiff stock is important. Here we have a Pro stock that we've cut up so that you can see what it looks like on the inside. We also have a competitive injection molded stock here. And if you look in it, as the name implies, this is made by having a mold where they inject plastics into it. So this is a completely different level of quality and stiffness. You can see the 360-degree wrap here in the barrel channel, goes all the way around the stock. The outer shell and the carbon fiber is what gives you strength. And you can see in these cuts that the carbon fiber is on the outside. And you can also see in the cuts that it has sound deadening foam on the inside. We've cut this stock right here at the action area so that you can see the compression molded carbon fiber block on the inside. And you can see that there's a direct contact and it's bonded with the outer shell at the top and the bottom. It's common knowledge in the industry that free floating the barrel gives you best accuracy. If the stock touches the barrel, it can do two things. First thing it can do is whatever direction that stock is pushing on the barrel, it can actually throw the shots that direction. The other important reason for the free float is when you have 60,000 psi going down the barrel, there's a harmonic vibration or movement. And if the stock touches it, it's going to affect that harmonics. Now when you're on the bench and you're at the range and you're sighting in and getting ready for hunt or you're shooting, things are ideal. You have sandbags that are perfect, everything's nice and level. But when you get in the field, things change. This stock here you can see is free floated, but it doesn't take a whole lot to change that float. Slight pressure of the bipod forward or back, even pressure side to side removes that gap. So a stiff stock is really important to keep those harmonics and that point of impact the same when you go into the field and you're put into unusual positions. The X-Bolt Pro is also available in a long-range version that varies from the standard Pro with an extended bolt handle, which makes it easier to operate the bolt, a medium-heavy 26-inch barrel that has 5/8-24 suppressor threads, and also has fast twist rate and select calibers to stabilize the long, high BC hunting bullets. The X-Bolt Pro with the improved action features, enhanced barrel, and second generation stock offers the hardcore hunter and shooter everything they need for their next hunt. Check it out at your local Browning dealer.